What's up, everybody? Tim the Collector here with an unboxing. We're gonna do a little bit different today. I've got the GoPro Session 5 on the headband, so this is gonna be like a for real legit point of view, because I wanted to talk about a couple things here in my setup. So I'm going to stand up and back up and kind of look at a couple things. Kind of show you what I'm doing, how I'm making my videos right now. I'm open to suggestions. I want to talk about my lighting a little bit. So as I step back, you can see I've got a 3 light box set, soft boxes from Limo Studio. It's hard to get the angles just right on these things. I play around with it quite a bit. The overhead is probably the touchiest one, especially when you're opening comic books up. Getting that angle just right it's an art. So you could see my basement man cave has turned into a production studio because my TV's back here. My 55-inch Samsung, can't use that because, you know, we got to make videos. So I made this, we'll call it a well, presentation box, or what you would call it. A lot of people will buy these things and they'll post their products in here and they'll take pictures to put on eBay and whatnot. But I picked up some of these boards from like Hobby Lobby. I got about 20 bucks into this whole thing. I can change out my sheets for different videos. I also do some beer reviews, Brewtopia beer reviews. So I can do different sets. You look over here, I've got some of my stuff for that. I've got my decanters and my Budweiser and my signed Jesse James Jackal bourbon. So I'm trying to branch out a little bit. So that's Brewtopia Brew Views, if you want to check that out. But I'm always looking to do some different content. But these light boxes are pretty nice. You know, they're Velcro covers. There are 4 bulbs inside, and there's dual switches on these. So you can see I can change my lighting output. They're nice. You know, so about 105 bucks, 110 bucks shipped for these things. And you know, the overhead here, this one, you know, is not it's not quite what I wanted, but you know, for 105 bucks, what are you gonna do? You can get these positioned so you get excellent lighting, though, without a doubt. We're gonna work on some stuff in the future. So I've got a microphone stand here. We're getting ready to rock with that. One of these days I'll get brave enough to like just throw myself on video. So I got some of my other stuff back here as far as you know, prop sets and stuff like that for backers. So with that, we're gonna get into the pile today, and as you can see, we got ourselves a little bit of a pile today, folks. So we're gonna get right into it. But first I gotta get my knife. This is where I usually am filming from. I'll mount my camera on here. Kind of gets in the way sometimes. When I'm doing beer reviews, it's definitely in the way because you're trying to whoop and you end up hitting the camera, and it's bad. So I'm trying to come up with some different situations there. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna grab this knife. Got the secret stash back here. All right. Whoop. I got to work on the cord situation, though, obviously. So we'll get right into it. Got a little pile over here today. So first up, let's do it. Do it. Got my favorite new book stand ready to go over here. I don't know if I'm going to like this point of view filming, but we're going to give it a shot once. It's gonna take some editing, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I don't know if I got the camera angle right, anything, you know. I'm kind of looking at it over here on the iPad, but that doesn't mean it's good. First up, out of here with that. Cha-cha. Got some nice real estate ads here, kicking it. I give you a B plus for effort. You took a bunch of crappy packing material and you made something out of it. You put plenty of cardboard in there, so it's like the MacGyver of comic packaging. So well done, sir or ma'am. So this one's got, it's poly bag, but it's the self-sealing, well, not self-sealing, but it's got the sealed strip on it. I like those. Those aren't bad. Boom, Micronauts number 8. First Captain Universe, if you're wondering. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need it today. So, first Captain Universe. It's a super powerful character. So I grabbed a couple of these Micronauts books. I don't know. They seem to fetch a little bit of a premium for some reason. I don't know why that is, but Micronauts. I don't know. They do definitely fetch a little bit of a premium, though. I looked at a few of them, and I said, no, thank you, pass. But this one I wanted. This one I had to have. I wanted that first Captain Universe. So next, we're gonna go with a very shallow cut because I don't know what this package is bringing me. Again, though, on the lights that I showed, ooh, you almost got me, man. I've only have one loss on my record, and it's when people do stuff like that. It's infuriating. I set my blade depth real short so I could get in there. But don't do that, people. Do not do that. At least it's on the back side of the book. The last one I had that was a close call, I mean, a lot of cardboard dust. The front side of the book was showing on that one, so it's like, man, what are you doing? You aren't even trying. You're just trying to get stuff out the door. So I don't appreciate it when you pack stuff like that. Nobody does. Nobody likes that. It's like a puzzle, Chinese puzzle box. Oh, at least you put the invoice in there, though, huh? Extra bag. So you go through all the effort of putting an invoice in an extra bag, and you give me some janky cutout cardboard. I don't understand it. You know, you label your books. You call that very fine. And I think I paid $3.80 for that. Avengers Ultra Force number 1. I'm going to be talking about this book soon. I'm just, this is probably my 5th or 6th copy of this book, I think. And this is definitely a very fine. I think I'm going to press this book out, and although I'm not seeing anything immediately, I'll pop it open and we'll see. But I think I can get that to a near mint. Those books have really thick paper. I find that when I'm pressing books, the stuff with a heavier stock, I can flatten them out a lot easier. You don't pop the staples, and you can definitely, I think you can get another grade up out of them. Generally, I've had good luck with that. So, packing peanuts. Oh my, I hate you. packing peanuts. Why? I don't even know why they allow people to. And then I got some paper towel in there. It's just ban packing peanuts. It's got to be like the worst thing in the world, right? Like, you got global warming, packing peanuts. I mean, it's so heavy, it feels like I missed something, like there's more stuff in there. It sucks. And then, clean this mess up when you're done, right? It takes me longer to clean up than it does to shoot the videos. Jeez. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is one batch of many. I mean, I am a speculator. I hate to say it. I do speculate on stuff. And I figured 20 years down the road, this one might be worth something. So we got Web of Venom Carnage Born. There's 10 of that one. I think I bought 50 of that, and then I bought whatever variant covers I could find. I didn't get them all. There's a couple super expensive ones I passed on. I love that cover. If it's never worth anything, I might do some kind of like piece of art with it or something and put all the covers on it. I just love that cover, and I love that character, so I just want to make sure I had enough that if I ever wanted to sell some, I'd still have some. Right. I read that. I read the latest Venom, and in my mind, and maybe it will change, but I didn't see anything that would make that more than a $4 book. But we'll see. Gemini mailer. Hang on to those. Okay. Giant Size Defenders number 3. I didn't pay $30 for that. I don't know what I paid for it. I think he said it was a 6.0. The corners dinged. It's white. It's superficial. I think I could press that. It's got some staining down here. I picked up some various erasers and whatnot at the hobby store. I may try to clean that up a little bit. This corner's showing wear. The yellow's pretty bright. Looks pretty nice. I like this book because it's got the Grandmaster. You got the chessboard, you know. You got some classic characters on there. You got Namor, who should be popping at some point, hopefully. Doctor Strange, who I'm not super big on him, but whatever, you know. Giant Size Defenders, number 3. 68 big pages. So, spine looks pretty decent on that book. You know, it's got that square boxed spine, so pressing that is, you got to be careful. You got to be careful with those, because you can blow those out like in a second. This dude put like address labels all over this thing. What the hell? I hate manila envelopes. They suck. They suck. $3.75 for shipping. The Beatles Mobile Museum from Normal, Illinois. Well, that's quite interesting. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to have to Google it now and see what Jeff's got going on down there. Over there. Whatever. In Normal, Illinois, with the Beatles Mobile Museum. Sounds like he drives around in a van and has some Beatles records or something. I don't know. Well, I'll look it up. Maybe it's cool. You know, it probably is based on this book, because this book is sweet, I think. Anyway, a 10 center. Yeah, you don't see a lot of those. So Superman number 134. So you got this guy showing up to say, "What up, Superman? Let me give you a sample of my strength by knocking over this telephone pole." It's just a cool old Superman book. So I love Superman, even though they've been killing this guy over the last couple decades, especially in films. You know, Christopher Reeves was the man. I never watched Smallville. Cavill, I had such high hopes. The guy looked like Superman. He was Superman. But I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe that guy just, his heart wasn't in it, maybe. I don't know. A lot of people point to DC and say they were to blame, but maybe he just wants to be the Witcher. You know, maybe he just wants to be the Witcher. I love him in most of his movies, but he looked like Superman. Meh. When the movies came out, he wasn't great. He wasn't good. I was disappointed. I was super disappointed with that. He just killed me, man. Killed me. I haven't watched that last Mission Impossible movie yet. You know, the infamous mustache movie where they had to CGI him in for the Josh Whedon scenes on Justice League. Oh, and don't get me going on Justice League. Debacle. But been reading up on reviews on the Aquaman film, and that's getting rave reviews. Everyone says that's the greatest thing since Christian Bale and Batman. So I'm probably gonna go see that. I like Jason Momoa. I think he's awesome. I've seen him in a few things I really enjoyed, and he plays some weird oddball characters sometimes that you wouldn't associate with him. He's got some acting chops though. The guy can act, so looking forward to that. Aquaman. Who would have thought that, right? Like, Aquaman. Got a mess over here. Ooh, The Eternals, number 18 and number 19. Got some Icarus action on these covers. The Maddening Menace, Nerve Beast. Yeah. So, I've been picking up this Eternal stuff wherever I can find it for a reasonable price. I think that story is going to be pretty sweet. We'll see. I think it, I don't know if it starts filming in 2019 and comes out in 2020, or it starts filming in 2020. Either way, you got a little time to jump on those Eternal books. Don't miss out on it. Don't be the one. So, another Gemini mailer. I like to hang on to those. Yeah, don't sleep on that Eternal stuff. Pick it up while you can. You know, a lot of people are sleeping on issue number 2, but that's a good one to get. Obviously, number 1 is, you got to get that. But number 2 is also a real hot book, a nice book. You look into that one. I'm not going to tell you why, but because you got to do a little bit of work. Can't do it all for you. Plus, I kind of want to pick up some more of them myself, so I don't want to promote it too hard. What in the heck is going on? Another Micronauts number 8? Captain Universe? Is there is there something potentially going on with the Micronauts? Or am I just like a deep speculator? I don't know. I don't know. Micronauts. Nice. Oh, we got last but not. I always save these. Boom, big priority mailboxes for last. I think this is probably going to be something that's already up here. Another. So like I said, I bought quite a few copies of a few books, and son of a bitch, man, more packing peanuts. Ah, just stop. I'm gonna have to see. This sucks. Packing peanuts. Come on, man. Strange Tales. It's definitely not that. The packing peanuts are Strange Tales, though. We could call that. That's unnerving to anyone. Those packing peanuts. Hate them. Gets all over everything. They're static all over my table. Jeez, man. Sucks. No syrup. No, sir, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Right. Packing peanuts. It is indeed. Some more carnage. Like, went crazy on this one. So this pile, I still got some more of these coming, but this is, so we got another 1, 2, 3. Come on. Seriously? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, another 10. So hopefully I'm not getting like, I think I might have ordered them all from the same person. So hopefully I'm not getting like 5 boxes of packing peanuts. Good Lord. If you, I'm gonna have to email this dude and be like, hey, when you send me the rest of those Carnage Whip of Venoms, please don't put packing peanuts in there. But I mean, they're in good shape, so I can't complain about that. So that's it for tonight, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, a boatload of Carnage Web of Venom, a Micronauts number 8, actually 2 Micronauts number 8s. I scored a couple very fines that I think I might be able to press at least one of those into a near mint. Eternals 18 and 19. You got that nice super dope Superman number 134, 10-cent, a 10-cent comic. If I find a 10-cent comic, I'm buying it because it's 10 cents. That's so cool. You know how old that is. I mean, the history that has, it's crazy to me. Avengers / Ultra Force number 1. I'm scooping that book up wherever I can find it. I think it's got hot potential, and I'm going to talk about that in a future video right after I buy every copy that exists. So, and last but not least, Giant Size Defenders number 3. So there you have it. All right, folks, have a good night.